everything we do here. If XSplit is selected, the operation is performed perpendicular to the x-axis. If it's Y-repeat, it means we want to tell the computer that we have a pattern that's repeating along the y-axis. For example, here we have a diamond grid that's repeating along the y-axis. This window grid is also repeating along the y-axis. So, whenever we need to introduce a repeating pattern to the computer, we have to use repeat divisions. Now, if that repetition is along the y-axis, we use y-repeat, and if it's along the x-axis, we use x-repeat. This last icon is called Z-adjust. It's used to adjust the depth of the view. What does that mean? It means, for example, in this building we're talking about right now, we have an overhang at the top of the building, and usually these overhangs extend out about 50 or 60 centimeters from the facade. Well, 50 to 60 centimeters means they project forward, right? In other words, they stick out from the facade. So that we can model this and specify the volume that is recessed or protruding, we use the Z-adjust option. We select this Z-adjust. We go to the surface we're interested in, and if we drag to the left, pay attention here, the number outside the parentheses is the Z-adjust value. You can see it's currently 0. Now I select it and drag to the left. It becomes 1/10. 1/10 means 10 centimeters, 15 centimeters, 2/10 means 20 centimeters. So when I say here that usually the canopy extends 50 centimeters beyond the facade, that would be 5/10. Now, when the modeling is done, that is, when the code is saved and we generate the code, you'll see that this 50 centimeters has come forward. So, whenever we need to have a projection or a recess, we use Z-adjust. For example, in window frames, we have a recess. For example, window frames usually have a recess of 15 to 20 centimeters. Now, I'll try this on the same page to revert it. If I press Ctrl+Z, it will return to 0. If we drag it to the right, meaning the value outside the parentheses, which was Z-adjust, if it becomes negative, like now, when it says -0.5, that means it's gone 50 centimeters inward. So, if we want to work on window frames, we set it to -0.2. When we go to the page, it shows us -0.2. Let's go back to the original state. So these icons perform that function. These are also the same frame selection icons that are placed on the frame, and these are important icons.